Morning everyone, just starting the day, just about to leave for work. Got a few, sort of bit of a hectic schedule. I've got a meeting with Anil. We're just going to be running through the website, just really trying to drill down exactly what we're going to be having on there and the plans for it. We're under quite a tight deadline, so we're moving forward with that. So I'm sure that's going to be quite an intense meeting. I've got then another meeting later with a friend of mine, Ed Johns, who's an accountant, and we're just discussing a few business ideas together. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Catch you later.
Today.
Yeah, absolutely. My lunch date today. This is Mr. Ed Johns from Maynard Johns. He's my accountant. He's a top lad.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ben. Such kind words.
So we're just going to have a business meeting and catch up with a few bits. Catch you later. People mix the persona with what they're doing, don't they?
Yeah, it seems so, yeah.
How's your day been, Lauren?
Long. Don't put me on video. Not today. Oh shit.
We've been. I certainly feel like I've been put through the mill today.
I feel like I'm put through them every day.
This is my fault, isn't it?
No, everybody's fault. You're not the only one to blame.
Yeah. Okay. So just left the office, guys, and I feel like I've been sort of sort of pulled through a hedge backwards a little bit. I'm feeling slightly frazzled. It's been a really good day. A lot of progress with lots of things, but didn't quite achieve what I wanted to achieve in many respects. So I was really focused on moving the business plans forward with our growth strategy. It's trying to sort of shape it, model it, and think about it. And that's something that, in all honesty, you're not doing just sitting at a desk. It's stuff that I'm thinking about 24/7. I'm looking at the world around me, looking at how different industries work, operate, see how people interact with our industries, and just constantly thinking. So it's not something that it's just you start and stop it at a particular point. But I wanted just to get a bit more, pen on paper, and get some more ideas and start modelling it and shaping it a bit more. Just drop the phone. Yeah, just if you haven't realised, guys, I don't have any fancy setup here at all. It's literally just my phone's rested on against the sat nav in the car. But in all honesty, I think I wind my wife up so much. It's so funny. So the phone, I don't know if you guys got it. As I was driving and I was trying to talk to you guys, the phone just went flying off. I was talking about, I think, how my wife gets mad at me. So just to share with you a couple of things. If you haven't realised by now, literally I just have not bothered with worrying about getting all the gear, making sure we've got the lighting, we've got cool handheld things. Literally, it's my phone. My phone is on the dashboard on my car. It slides off occasionally. And the reality is, the reason for that is, don't get me wrong, I might get all that stuff at one point, but I haven't wanted things to be a reason not to do stuff. I haven't wanted to find excuses to go, oh, I can't find the right handheld device, the right selfie stick, the right lighting, it's not quite right time to start doing it. I've always been, and this is why I was just saying about in the car, I think I wind my wife up no end, and I'll explain why in a second. But I just big believer in just doing stuff, just getting it done. It might not be perfect, but the more you do it, the better you get. The more repetitions you do, the better you get. It's like going to the gym, the more reps you do, the stronger you get. And I think it's just a case of, you can find so many reasons to not do stuff, whatever that is in business, in life, and all the rest of it. Just do it. Just do it. It's not going to be perfect, but by doing it, you'll get better. And the more you do it, the better you get. You can find so many reasons not to do something. So just do it. And going back to my wife, I think I wind her up. Bless her. I do obviously love my wife, but she's a graphic designer, and she's a massive perfectionist. Everything's got to look right, be perfect. Absolutely have that critical eye for detail. And I do have that critical eye for detail. I just want to get things done quickly as possible because life is a race. And it is that jug. Don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily right, but it's a balancing act between just doing stuff and being a perfectionist, and it's a really fine line. And obviously, whenever we're looking at anything new for design wise, it's got to be absolutely perfect. Whereas I'm looking at the bigger picture. And I've said it before, where for me, I have to filter out what I deem important, what I deem not important, because there's so many decisions I need to make. I need to filter out what is mission critical and what's not mission critical. So, I'm always focused on, is this critical to get to my goal, or is it just a nice thing to think about and waste my time, or can somebody else think about it? So I think I'm a little bit like that. That's my nature. Whether it's, it's not a question whether it's good or bad. I think it's just the reality. So, but I think, anyone who's want to do stuff, hey Buster, come and say hello.
Okay.
Come and say hello. So, I don't think anyone wants to see your tongue and stick out. So, I think it's just a case of, really wanting to get bits and pieces done and focused on and moving forward as quickly as possible without getting stuck in the head space of worrying about, is it the right time, is it the right moment? So that was it, really. So that's why I think I wound my wife up, but it's all good fun. Later. A couple of other things I didn't get a chance to mention when I was driving home was in terms of what I've been up to. So really, I was talking about why I feel a bit sort of pulled through the hedge backwards. Really productive day, but it's just a lot to do, lot to think about. So I was wanting to get on with the business planning. Didn't do as much as I wanted to, but I'm going to continue just to sort of do that all the time and just think about things, but get some more pen on paper and actual structure down over the next few days. But I was getting pulled left and right today. We've got a deadline for our new website, which is I think the 21st or 25th of this month. So we're really trying to sort of push on with that. We're moving away from HubSpot, so there's a deadline because obviously that's when it's ending. We need to make sure everything's sort of in place and what have you. And if anyone wants to know about HubSpot, happy to share. It's a great system, great platform to work with. But I think, in all honesty, it's something I'm not utilising as much as I need to. And I think unless you are, it's probably quite an expensive tool to use. And I think there's other ways of doing it, which we're going to build in. We're still going to have the same benefits and functionality. It's just going to be cheaper and just not tied into that sort of platform when we don't need to be. So don't get me wrong, HubSpot's been good. Anyway, I don't want to digress too much. So we're really trying to hammer out the website. Then had a meeting with a guy called Ed Johns from Maynard Johns. We're just bouncing ideas in terms of. In fact, he was helping me. We always bounce ideas, business ideas. So I shared with him some of my growth strategies for our financial, and just get his sort of thoughts and impact, thoughts and opinion on that. So that was interesting. But the purpose of the meeting was more just to discuss a possible venture we're looking at. Another one, which I don't want to commit to unless I'm 100%, focused on it. So I think we're just going to shape it a bit more. Something I've shaped already, but I need to work with partners who are equally committed. So I'm not going to be. It's not all on me, because fundamentally I don't have the capacity in my day to do it. If it was my only focus, I would, but it's just I don't have the capacity. But I don't think it's something that's too far off what we were doing already, which will sort of create a lot more work. I think we just need to get the structure right and the systems and processes right, so we're not stuck in the grind of the day-to-dayness of running it, whereas we can focus more on the bigger sort of, I guess, operational element to it. So we're just exploring that at the moment before we make a decision whether, certainly before I make a decision whether I think it's something I want to get involved with, because I don't want it distracting from my two core businesses, which is the Bar Financial and the tech startup. So yeah, it's a cool, I think, and sometimes it's better to walk away and say no, because it's better not to be spread too thin. And I think I just got to be very careful with that decision-making process. Not just for my sake, but for everyone who might be involved. So, just need to make that call. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, exciting, very interesting opportunity. So we'll see. Then got back to the office after that meeting and carried on the website stuff. Again, you know what, guys? It's really, we're all going. You would think it's relatively easy, isn't it? I mean, you just get a website up and bang, bang, bang. But we really want to try and create a flow, a logical, informative site that's basically just is so much more and so much better than anything that's out there. And the difficulty is how we've got financial services is quite a technical industry. So you've got, these are some of the challenges we're facing is, without boring you to death and try not to overcomplicate it, you've got different persona types, i.e. first-time buyers, people moving home, people remortgaging, investors. You've got different property types that people are buying or remortgaging. It might be investment, might be residential, might be commercial. What type of investment property is it? Is it HMO? Is it buy-to-let? You've got different goals that people are trying to achieve. So you've got people who maybe want to remortgage, they want to save money, they want to reduce the term, they want to refinance to pull money out to pay off debts, they want to pull money out to put money as a deposit for another purchase, and so much more. That trying to create, initial thought was we want to try and create a flow to help people get to where they want to get to, because not everyone understands our industry. And the difficulty was people would probably approach it differently, just depending on who they are. And what, somebody might consider themselves as an investor persona, but somebody else who's an investor persona might go, oh, I want to look at investment properties. So they're just going to be starting at different points. So it's potentially getting very complex and very complicated. And we don't want to create too many steps for people to get to the end goal of the information that they're looking for. So I think, we spoke to a few people just to ask their opinions really, and again I've talked about that before, even having a small user group just to get ideas and their insights, because I think you can always get stuck in your own industry and your own world that you can just see it from your perspective, which isn't necessarily right. And I think it's always important to think about the consumer, your clients, how do they see it. And of course in the mortgage world, not everyone understands our lingo and our jargon and all the rest of it. So that was interesting, and it was interesting. We've got different perspectives from different age groups as well. So I think what we're going to do is fundamentally have a simple, like everyone does, a menu bar and different options. And we're not going to separate it too much in terms of the personas and all the rest of it. But so we'll have an opportunity for people to go, right, I want to go exactly there quickly. But also I think we're going to have almost a flow for people who aren't sure where to go and what to do. So it's something we were really, really battling with in terms of trying to think about, and it literally took, most of the afternoon. And I'm just shattered. When you're just thinking intensely and talking intensely, it's mentally draining. Really rewarding and stimulating as well, but I feel absolutely mentally shattered. So, but I think the nice thing is, the really good thing is, where we thought we'd make a few steps, then we're like, is this the right thing? And then we're questioning it. So the good thing is, we kept on coming across hurdles. We've got over those hurdles, and we now are clear how we want to move forward with it. So that's actually a big relief. We got to the end of the day, and we've got a clearer idea of how we want to go forward with it. So that's pleasing, very pleasing. And then I'm just trying to think. I need to get a podcast out, which needs to be out today, so I need to do that. I've got to get the daily out, which needs to be done. So there's quite a bit more to do today. It is 6:20, so I've just got home, as you can see, and got to put sort of daddy duties on, as you saw a moment ago. So I've got to put my daddy hat on, put this down, get kids, fed. Well, they've actually already been fed, but make sure they don't want anything else before get them into bed, and then get back on it. So yeah, it's all good fun though, guys. Catch you later. Okay, kids are down, and just, yeah, can you see, by the way, do you like my friend? Does he look anything like me? Do you think? What do you think? Is that, can I get the right? I need to grow my hair a bit longer, maybe. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, kids are down. Just doing the daily, getting that sorted. The video I've just had to do, man. I just so much like chopping and changing and editing, and yeah, that wasn't good. It just took far too long. So feeling a bit cream crackered. Been a busy day. Need to get the podcast out as well as upload. Just going through the uploading process. You might have heard me mention it before about how long that takes. So that's frustrating having to wait. So just try and hack anything else I can do in the meantime. So yeah, get in there, guys. Catch you later. We are done. Everything on my list of jobs to do is done. Happy, shattered. Gonna wrap it up. It's too late. Don't want to look at the time. But yeah, we need to recharge the batteries and go again. But listen, hope you found today's day interesting. Lots going on. Check it out tomorrow, and keep tuning in for more, guys. Take care.